Hey, how y'all doing? It's Sharonda, and hey, how y'all doing? And today I am here with some quick bookish thoughts. I'm going to be discussing Sir by Ayelle Burke. So let's go ahead and get into this thing, shall we? Okay, hey, how y'all doing? I hope your week it went well, and I hope your weekend goes even better. First of all, let me just give a shout out to my girl Tama over at Shades and Pages for recommending this book. She know I am very picky with the book she tends to recommend to me. But good job, girl. I like this book. I high key enjoyed this book. So this is a black romance. It is that has BDSM elements as the couple will be going inside of a DS relationship. We have Seller, who is friends with Malik. They're like casual best friends or whatever, but there's an attraction there. Seller is not willing to go into a relationship with Malik, although Malik is very willing to go into a relationship with her, and also she's very, very, very attracted to Malik, but it is Malik's sexual lifestyle that she is. I'm just go ahead and say it. She was scared. Um, Malik is into the dominant lifestyle. He is a dominant male, and because she did not know anything about that lifestyle, she just wasn't willing to go inside of that type of relationship with him, even though she wanted him. Also, Seller has some past issues with previous relationships where she was fucking around with these fuck niggas, and they instead of they just weren't being men, they were trying to control her because she's a very successful businesswoman, so they were trying to control her. And then her last relationship, she couldn't find out that that nigga was married, and she found out the wrong kind of a way. So it's just like Sally had some trust issues. Okay. um but what I enjoyed most in before I go um off into a tangent, Sella knows of Malik's dominant uh, lifestyle because the club that she owns with her brother is part sex club. That's how she knows about this. But it wasn't like Malik would not tell her anything. So, what I really enjoyed about this book was Malik's patience with Seller once she decided that she's tired of messing around. She's tired of trying to find, I guess, what would be a normal dude for her. It just wasn't working, and plus of this high attraction that she had for Malik, it was hard for her because everybody she was going out with, she started comparing them to him and stuff like that. So it was just like the shit just was not working. Okay, so I was like, girl, get out your own head and give this man a try. So she finally does. And what I liked most about the relationship that develops between them is Malik's patience with Seller. Um, because she had these, like I said, she had these preconceived notions or ideas about what goes on in those type of relationships. So once Malik broke everything down to her, and he educated her, and then also was telling her, do your own research, find out, because what you're talking about is not what goes on inside of these relationships. Like the things that you see when you go upstairs in your own damn club, um those adults are in consenting relationships. Nobody up there is doing what they're doing by force. Those people are in consenting relationships. And so I loved his patience with her. I love that he was always willing to educate her and take his time with her and into smooth his way into smooth her into the relationship. Does that make any sense? That does not make any sense. But anyway, I love that he was willing to just take his time with her and just smooth walk her into the relationship that they was going in, because Malik was a very, not just a very dominant male, but he was very intense. y'all, oh my God, the scenes in this book were so damn intense. I found myself sometimes breathing through. I had to like breathe normally through those scenes because that's how intense they were. It was just very very good. I was just like, oh my God, I got and she did a very good job in her storytelling, um in regards to her hesitance into going into a relationship with Malik. And her I loved Malik's character inside of this book. He was just a very patient and very understanding male. And I love that, he pretty much told Sailor, like before they started the relationship, like, I've always been waiting for you, but I'm not going to be sitting up here waiting around forever because you had the bubble guts. You have these, preconceived notions of what a relationship with me would look like, and like we're friends, you know what I mean? So I'm not saying that she should have known him because you never really know a person, right? But if you're friends with this dude and you see how he is, like I just didn't understand Sailor at all. But I understood why she was so hesitant. That is a scary thing to go into, especially when you know nothing about the lifestyle. When you think that, these men that are, or these dominants, rather male or female, if they when they're in these relationships, their point of being into, having a submissive is to control someone. But it wasn't like that. And I love that. I loved Malik's patience throughout this book with her, because Sailor was a runner when things tended to get intense, or she just did not want to deal with it. She ran. Like, she's a track star, she's a runner. Okay, this lady was running, and I love that he did not give up on her. Like, was he pissed when she was doing all this running and not talking to him and things like that? Yes, he was very very pissed. But I loved his way of talking to her and try to get her to understand that, what, I'm not going anywhere. You're pissing me off. You know what I mean? Like, you're pissing me off, but I'm not going anywhere. And, we're going to have to, like, figure this relationship out. And you're going to have to stop running and you're going to have to talk to me. There is a side story of the previous relationship that Sailor was in. We kind of find out that the person that she was dealing with was married to Malik's cousin, and Malik has a very close relationship with his cousin. Um, the cousin worked my nerves inside of this book. I got why her situation was on page, because her relationship um, with Malik played directly into what he was trying to build with Summer. And Summer had high anxiety. I'm sorry, Sailor. Sailor had high anxiety. Once she found out that, this lady and Malik was related, you know, she's just like, oh my God, I'm starting to get into this good relationship. We're starting to have, like, this very good ground, or whatever. And she finds out that he's um close with this lady that she has a problem with, and not by her own fault, because the fuck nigga that they were both dealing with um didn't tell them anything. So it was the cousin. The cousin was a hot mess. I could not understand the cousin at all. It wasn't like she was just some young chick, you know what I'm saying? And I get, like, the self-esteem issues and stuff like that. But literally, you know, cussing out the women that your ex-husband um kept cheating on you with, was wild to me. And then instead of her distancing herself away from this man. She took everything out on the women and the people around her. It was just like crazy, and Malik was getting so pissed off with her. But I love that Malik stood his ground and he told Sailor, like, yes, that is my family and my love, and I'm big on family. I love my family, but I love you more. You know what I'm saying? I'll cut this hoe off. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem cutting this hoe off. You know what I mean? So, sorry y'all. We have company, but excuse you. But stop. Listen, don't come in here touching stuff. Just, man, let me hurry up. So so I love that he was willing to, to stop everything, even if it came to like close relationships that he had with his family and stuff. I love that he was willing to be like, you know what, I love you more, so I'm not dealing with that. And then the cousin was wilding out, so it was hard for him, you know. But the way the cousin was acting, I could not blame Malik at all, because she was literally wilding the fuck out. I was like, girl, you serious? But this is a very good book. I love the BDSM elements that she had inside of this book. I love the development of the relationship between Malik and Stella, especially with them going into a DS relationship, and she's very new at it. But his patience and him taking his time with her, and just smooth walking her through everything, and then just always assuring her that he was going to take care of her no matter what. I just love that to death. Like, I was just like, oh my god, like, girl, he's like the best man ever. Stella was working my nerves a bit inside of this book. Her anxiety and in her past relationships and things like that play a very pivotal role in how she rolled through this relationship with Malik. But again, like I said earlier, I just really enjoyed his just like patience and taking the time with her and stuff like that. Like, this is a very good book. This is a very good book. I enjoyed it a lot. I just it's one of the better BDSM books that I have read within the black romance space in a very, very long time. Like, you could just tell, like, she just took her time with this story. Her development of the characters was just like so well done. Yeah, did Stella work my nerves? Yeah, she did. But I love that she had these internal talks with herself and understood that, you know what, I'm the goddamn problem. Like, Malik ain't the problem, I'm the damn problem. And which is a very human reaction, which is a very human thing. And I think that's what I also enjoyed about this book. These characters were very, they just felt very real as you were reading them. You know what I mean? I just, it was just a very well done story. And if that is your kind of thing, I say check this book out. It's a really, really good book. She says that, at the end of the book, we get a happily ever after with Malik and Stella, and I enjoyed that very much. She is going to give us a story on the cousin, and I was like, Lord, you're going to have to, child, you're gonna have to redeem that dummy real good, because oh my god, that cousin worked my nerves inside of this book. I just wanted one time for Stella to just smack her right in the damn face, because it's like, girl, I ain't the damn problem. Your damn ex-husband is the problem. And like, everybody was telling her that. It was wild that the lady could not see that, and I was just like, what the girl, that you need help. You know what I'm saying? But again, very good story. If this isn't your kind of a thing, I say check this book out. Very, very good job. I enjoyed it a lot. And I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna have to check this author out, because her patience and her time with this story, well done, chef kiss. But that is it for me, y'all. Until the next one, later days. Bye.